sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from the Superdome. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Gets past one man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
They can't hang with us.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Breeze. And Gibbs got it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
They hand off to their big tight end. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Breeze now to throw. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
After the sack on first down, Breeze looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Dalvin Cook, 3rd year back from Florida State. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Treadwell. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Gets the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Here's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now blown. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now it's the backup Bridgewater. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A game there of 30 big ones. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. J-Ron Kearse in on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The backup Rob Kelly, his first carry, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And it's no good. Lutz pulled it, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Now a carry for Blount. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. He'll find his receiver. That's Chad Beebe. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The first run for the backup, Abdullah. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now back to throw. This is a screen to Abdullah. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stat, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Saints take over
Let's
first
go.
and 10
Do it.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? Because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And it's taken in at the 9. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Well, going deep here for Taylor. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, the rookie from Florida. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go, baby.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? It's certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On third down, Blunt. And he's got room. LeGarrette Blunt. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now, Bailey to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Give them 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On 2nd down. Boom. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Matt Weil now, standing just about on his own goal line. wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
On second down now, it's Murray. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
It's now 3rd and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Taylor, 82 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other.
And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They run with Abdullah. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give right side. Blunt. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff. This is Abdullah. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Marcus Davenport there to take him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons we like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Going to get it to BB here. It's a jet sweep. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Chad Beebe that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
60 or. Hey, box truck. Get it.
2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
They'll set up to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Taylor ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 28-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Following the penalty, it's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
They'll run on 1st down. Blunt, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Taylor, 31 yards. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bailey got the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
10th carry of the game now. Murray. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, Murray. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That was 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to